you've just hiccuped as soon as... Right, basically guys, this episode of ReZourceman Daily is completely unedited. In terms of the fact that I'm currently utilising the Sony Vegas programming system, rendering at 16% right now. Because, yeah, I basically rendered this really long tutorial video, and it got to 96% and failed, which is very irritating because it took about, it was very long, it's like 12 minutes long, full HD, well 720 PHD, 720p HD, so yeah, it takes ages to render. Today's episode is basically going to be quite an interesting thing. I'm going to have a look at all my 3DS, my DS games, and I can't highlight all of them. I can't talk about all of them because first of all I haven't played all of them, and second of all it would take fucking half an hour. But I'm going to talk about any ones that stand out. So start down here. Spanish Coach. Yeah, quite good actually, quite a good tool for utilising language. Iron Man, overrated, was fairly bad. World Ends With You, I didn't get it. Everyone seems to love it, has quite a cult following, but I didn't enjoy it, didn't get it. Wish that Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood was better, because it was the first foray into the Sonic RPG world, and that was very upsetting. Why are you looking at me like that?
Why do you keep doing that?
Doing what?
Keep going.
Shut up, man. Just fucking... Etrian Odyssey, fantastic game. That's, yeah, I can't get it out because it's too heavy, because there's all that on top of it, but Etrian Odyssey is a great game. It's a dungeon crawler game, really good. Lego Rock Band was quite enjoyable actually, one of the better music games. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, brilliant little game. Ribbon Paradise is good. You may have just seen me skip over that and been like, oh, you skipped over. Puzzle Quest 2, very enjoyable. Played it for quite a while actually, in terms of DS game world, probably 20 hours or so. Yeah, just a nice system. Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasy games are fairly good actually. Picross DS, very good. Buster Move DS, fairly underrated. And the Pokemons, obviously, don't need to talk about that too much. What's in there? Oh yeah, that's the bottom. This is actually my bottom shelf of shit. Not a fan of Meteos, and the most of the rest of them are complete shit. Actually, I'll tell you what, that cream and cookie game isn't terrible, but yeah, the rest are pretty shit. Not too much to talk about there. Digimon World, excuse me, just burped. Oh, I just burped again, so that's fine. At least I can edit it. Oh shit. No, Digimon World DS was quite good. Basically just did it again, but that was more of a... I do have a gas issue sometimes. You obviously don't get all of it always, because yeah, anyway, hurry up the video, don't want it to be too long. Metroid Prime Pinball, incredibly great. Elite Beat Agents as well there, both very... Shut up, Claire. Both really good. Metroid Pinball is... Shut up! God. Yeah, Metroid Prime Pinball is very good, very fun, great graphics, and worked surprisingly well with the DS Rumble Pack, which kind of ticked it. But that was good. Elite Beat Agents, fantastic. I mean, everyone loves that game. Pokemon, some of the best games. Mario Kart DS, and here's Advance Wars Dual Strike. Basically, my favourite DS game. I mean, if you haven't got it, it's not that expensive on eBay. If you compare it to the new games prices, you know, it's going to be a lot cheaper. You might as well get it. It really is fantastic. Try and speed through the rest because this is getting to be a long video. Hopefully enjoyable in some ways. Absolute tripe. Biggest disappointment ever. Puzzle Bobble Universe 3D. Oh, terrible. So bad. can't comment on any. Big Bang Mini was quite interesting. Yeah, that was pretty good. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, that was good. My friend gave me this. Thank you very much, Stuart Dobbs. Yeah, he bought it for his DS, but it was region locked on, was it the DSi? Sorry, yeah, region locked on the DSi. So he gave it to me. Thank you very much, Dobbs. It's very, very good. As is the original Korg. This has a lot more features though. Golden Sun Dark Dawn, I haven't played much of that yet, but I want to. Quite enjoyed Legend of Zelda. In fact, I've got a mild story about that. Here's the tin. And, oh sorry, this is Spirit Tracks, but the point is the same because, and I didn't realise that there was one in here. There it is, look. There's a spider there. It's in the centre of the screen now. I can't edit this to kind of make it any clearer, but that is a spider. Basically, I found out, probably over half a decade ago, I found out that if you, I basically, you may think it's cruel, but at the time, I mean, I've got arachnophobia, so, but I caught a spider in like a tin, got a phone call or whatever, and went off, came back, forgot it was there, put the tin in the cupboard or whatever. About a year later, maybe more, that kind of time frame, I opened the tin back up and saw that there was a spider in there, but he was basically translucent. If you put spiders or presumably bugs of that nature in kind of sealed environments, they basically turn translucent. It's kind of weird. Do it if you're that way inclined. I mean, I suppose it's a bit cruel, but you could do it just to see. But yeah, Chrono Trigger is good. That was kind of interesting actually, the Bean game. Not much more than interesting. Here's one of my favourites. Henry Hatsworth and the Puzzling Adventure. Mixed really great platforming with a really simple and enjoyable and addictive puzzle mechanic, and very difficult. Great game. One of my favourites up there with Advance Wars. Snowboarding Kids, underrated. You should be able to track that down pretty cheaply. Nearly fell down. But yeah, pretty awesome. Jackass, rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. Oh, Kirby's Power Paintbrush. Amazing game. You should. I mean, if you like Kirby. Interestingly, the fact about this one is I had the original. Sorry, was it the original trilogy? Lego Star Wars: The Original Trilogy on DS, and it was such a bad game that it's like the only DS game I've ever traded in, just because it was so bad. I mean, look at this shit that I've got. Fucking Sushi Academy, and I fucking, you know, it must have been bad. I've got that. Picross 3D, very good. There's the original Korg. Disgaea, not a bad iteration on the DS, but much better on the PSP. I've just realised the length of the video, so I'm just going to very briefly touch upon Sonic Rush was good, and yeah, Scribblenauts and Maestro Jumping. Quite, oh, this is great. Puzzle Bobble Galaxy, that's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's basically it. A little bit longer video than I would have liked, but hopefully you've garnered some detail win from both the spider translucent fact and also had a closer look at my DS collection, which you may have found helpful, particularly if you like video games. So bye, and I hope you enjoyed this episode.